female reading. I split the masculine and feminine, so it creates a little more focus into exactly what areas we need work here. So Libra female, I'm going to start out with the first card. The first card I get is release. So we may be in the process of releasing some energies here. Through this energy shift, I feel like a lot of us are releasing lessons, like we're gaining lessons and releasing the people that we learned them from. So we're moving on, that kind of a thing. There's something in your, in your aura that you're releasing, letting go of. And I feel like this is a good thing, just a natural process here. The next card we get is plenty. So upon the release of, getting rid of things that no longer serve, right? Then we get rewarded for that. And that's the plenty. That's the things coming in, the things that will be helping you move, spiritually forward. The next card I get is power. So not only are we being rewarded for that, but we're feeling empowered by it. We know what we needed to let go. We let go of it. And now we're feeling the strength of doing that. Yeah, that was the right decision. I did what I needed to do, and now I'm feeling better for it. Very good flow of things, right? So the next card I get after that is unity. So we may have a situation here where we were in a united front with someone that we had to release, because this is right off the heels of the release card. So we may be feeling a bit of a sting in that way from releasing that person, even though we know it's the right thing. There's no, oh, maybe I should have not done this. You know exactly what you should have done and you did it, but there's still a little bit of a sting there. And I think you'll have really no problem getting rid of that. I think you'll just grow through that, work through it. I don't see it as being a huge burden. I think it's just more of, it's sad that had to happen, but it had to happen. And you knew better, so you let it go. And the next card I get is commitment. So, and I'm feeling this is a separate situation here than what we're releasing. I feel like the commitment is in a different direction, and this is something, whatever it is that you're highly committed to that is paramount in your life of importance. I feel like there's something going on here. Now we end at peace. So we have peace, commitment, and power. So feeling empowered, I think, is kind of helping you deal with the commitment that you've made, whether it's in work or in a relationship. You are feeling empowered, and that shows in all those areas. So these are the things that are kind of hidden gems, right, that we're getting rewarded for. So whatever commitment, and I'm feeling like for some it will hit as a relationship. Your paramount relationship will be somewhat exalted, meaning you will be somewhat rewarded. Like you're going to feel empowered, so that's going to go to your relationship, right? It's going to reward your relationship because you're feeling powerful, and you're going to go outward with that powerful feeling, and your partner's going to feel it and absorb it and like it, that kind of thing. Now we end up at peace. So you're very much more at peace with yourself and your decision than I think you have been in the past. I think that peacefulness is really adding to the empowerment, because I think that these Libra females have made decisions in the past, but they kind of irritate. Why did I have to make this decision? Why do I have to do that? I shouldn't have to do this. And this was a situation, I think, outside of your normal range of decision making situations. I think you made this decision, you knew you had to make it, you made it, and now are feeling a different sense of power because of it. Like that power that you're feeling is that empowerment, right? That confidence within yourself to move forward, and not realizing it's going to reward all of these other areas, right? Say you made that decision in work, and now, your relationship is really going to blossom because of all of that extra tanglements that they have, which is basically running off of, you know, that self-esteem. I mean, when you work from that inner core of who you are, I mean, there's nothing can touch that. That's very sexy to a partner, very endearing in a work relationship, because you know what you're doing and you just do it, that kind of thing. So whatever area, I feel like there's a great run here of empowerment for the Libra females. Now, I laid 3 tarot cards to kind of illuminate a situation, and the first I get is the Knight of Swords. So, and it's right beside the Power card, which is interesting. So the Knight of Swords is all about that energy, right? I'm going after something, and I've got all the energy behind me, and nothing's going to stop me, and I'm going really, really fast. So that's the energy we're looking at here. Now, the next card I get is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant, usually for me, it symbolizes someone of higher knowledge, someone of, you know, he's got the books at his feet, and it's like someone who really has all the knowledge that you really want to gain in whatever area that you're looking. So it seems like there's somebody that's running headlong into someone who's got knowledge that they need to gain from, right? And then we end up at 8 of Swords. So 8 of Swords is the Dramarama card. It basically is, you know, so many things going on around you, and you're kind of seeing no way out. But at the same time, there is a way out here. We're just not wanting to see it, maybe, or in denial of it. But there is a way out of this. But we just kind of have to sit still long enough and, you know, relax and let the thoughts in to illuminate that. And I feel like this Knight of Swords now, we might be in a situation where we've had stuff go well, and we're kind of now charging forward, and anybody in the way is just going to get trampled. So be careful of egoism here, an ego type. Like I'm getting a sense, you know, I won this round and I'm going to keep going. I'm going to, you know, without really assessing the situations properly. And then that's what may bring you to the 8 of Swords, is like, oh, I thought I just dealt with this, you know, and whatever. So if we have a repetition of a situation, it's because we haven't quite learned what we were supposed to out of that. So we have to kind of go back and do it again in a different format, but it's similar, you know, statistics, if I can put it that way, but similar elements in it that we need to really look at how we did it. And I think we're gaining progress here, and we're getting the win, but we're not really realizing what we did to do it. So we need to watch, because it could happen again, and it could, you know, loop again. And that's really the sense here. But I do get you going out of yourself, trying to find someone of higher knowledge, but maybe not listening as intently. You get what you want from them and you run with that, without getting the whole story. And that's what I'm getting here, is that there's a little bit here the Hierophant is trying to explain to you more. There's more to this than just a yes or no, and you kind of don't stick around for that. You go off the yes or the no, and away you go. You start charging. So beware of acting too quickly on a decision that needs to be made, because there's more details here that need to be brought up, thought of, considered. Da da da. So for clarification cards, I have a Fortune card, and I also have a Surrender card. So the Surrender card is all about things that may be blocking you, or things that you need to let go, or things that are empowering you that you need to keep. The one that I picked for the Libra female is Surrender outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. So that's interesting how much power here we're feeling. And I think that's what's kind of overwhelming us, is that we didn't realize decisions like this is how powerful we're feeling in it, right? So we need to understand that when you own your power, you can soar. But seems like it's illuminating a sense here that there's a certain way that you are perceived to deal with things. And I think that maybe that perception is what kind of got you this win that you just had. So it was kind of like looking outside of the box, but that's not all encompassing, you know. This is, I feel like you're overlooking something here. And what I feel is being overlooked is the actual path of why this worked. You're going, yeah, I made the decision, and you're involved in the decision, but why did it work? We have to look at the dynamics a little more carefully to understand that. Now, your fortune card, and I mean, this little sucker's popping up everywhere, and I'm shuffling because it's popped up for a lot of the signs already, and it still comes out. I was going to recheck it, but I'm like, no, it's obviously meant to be. So it's dragonfly. And it says, have confidence during this time of great joy, renewal, and connection to spirit. And I feel like this is part and parcel due to your win, so to speak, is due to that connection to spirit. I feel like the connection that you're making intuitively is now on the right side, but you're not aware of that. I think you're not aware yet of the difference between intuition, ego, and other aspects of that. I think it's all mushed together. You're not quite sure. So you need to have more wins to realize that. And you need to look back and dissect those situations and see exactly why they worked. You have to understand that. And I think to a certain degree, a superficial degree, I think you're going, yeah, that worked. But a deeper, more emotional, spiritual way, like, why is this worked this time? Because I feel like this is a looping thing, and I feel like we're going to go through another stage here, but we really haven't taken ourselves, we haven't got the full lesson, we haven't taken ourselves to that deeper level to understand that. So we need to get a little deeper with the Libra females. They need to go a little deeper into why it is that what they're doing is working. Not just, I picked this, it's not just that surface front that's coming at you. You need to look a little deeper. So hopefully that helps you out over the winter season. So that is the Libra reading for December of 2017 to January, February, and March of 2018. So hopefully, again, that helps you out and clarifies some things or highlights or gives you, maybe an epiphany of how to move forward here. So if you guys celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Take care and be safe. In the meantime, have fun and be kind.